desire, set my heart afire.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this blue and purple smoky eye. I was obviously very inspired by my background. I did just get this background specifically for today. I wanted to use it to inspire me to do a blue and purple eye look. So I don't know how long I'm going to have backgrounds for just because they're so ridiculously hard to put up in my room, and setting up and everything just took forever. But for today at least, I have a nice little blue and purple background. But yeah, I really have been liking purples. I wanted to incorporate some blue in it. It's still like a darker blue, so it's still pretty wearable. It's not anything like really dramatic. I mean, it's obviously dramatic. It's a really dark smoky eye, but it's not like a bright blue to where it's like you don't want to wear it. It's still pretty wearable for like nighttime or something. And this gloss also has like blue and purple reflex in it too. You can't really see it, but it's a really pretty gloss. But anyways, if you guys want to see how to create this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so we're starting off with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek with a Morphe MB23 brush, and I'm just using this as my transition as always. I always use this because it's my favorite shadow. And then I'm taking Bridesmaid from Morphe. It's a single shadow, and I'm just doing the same exact thing just to have a little bit of like a pinky rose color towards my eye. Then I'm grabbing Westeria from Makeup Geek with a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm putting that into the crease. I really want this look to be really blown out, so I'm kind of just putting it everywhere. And then I'm also going to grab another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. It is in the shade Curfew. It's a little bit darker than Westeria, but it still kind of gives the same effect. It's just going to deepen it up a little bit. And please excuse my nails if you see them. They got really messed up from 4th of July. One of them melted from a firework, so that's why they look all disgusting. Then I'm taking this waterproof eyeliner from Sephora. I honestly didn't end up needing this because the shadow ended up being really pigmented, but I wanted to use it as a base, but since it was waterproof, it wasn't really blending out the way I wanted it to be, but oh well. And then I'm taking the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm taking the shade Navy, and I'm putting this on my lid with a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. Then I'm going back with Curfew from Makeup Geek with a Luxie 231 brush, and I'm just blending that so like the blue kind of blends in with the purple. This look is just a lot of blending, going back and forth, because once you blend out, the lid color kind of fades, and then I have to pack it back on and then blend it again. So basically just keep going back and forth until everything is blended. So for my face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and I'm just pressing that into my skin to blur any pores. And for foundation, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I'm in the shade 104. For concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Light, and I'm concealing a lot just because there is purple in the eyeshadow and I don't want it to bring out any purple that I have in my dark circles. You don't have to like conceal this much if you don't need it. I just want it to be extra bright. And then I'm just going to bake with the RCMA No Color Powder. For contour, I'm taking the Makeup Geek Contour Powder in the shade Half-Hearted with a Morphe M405. And then I'm just going to contour my nose with the same powder with a Morphe M514. And then I'm baking on the side of it just to kind of highlight that area and make my nose look a little bit smaller. Then I'm taking the Makeup Geek blush in the shade Spellbound with a Morphe E4. And I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm taking That Glow from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the shades Bubbly and Dripping in Gold with a Morphe M501. And then I'm just baking under my contour real quick just so I can sharpen it up a little bit. And then I'm just highlighting my nose with the same highlighters with the little brush that comes from one of the Loreal palettes. For my lower lash line, I'm taking Bridesmaid and Curfew with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came with the Modern Renaissance palette. And then with an angled brush, I'm taking the same blue shadow from the Lorac palette, and I'm just putting that like right at the lash line. Then I'm taking Snow from the Lorac palette, and I'm putting that on my inner corners. This was such a pretty inner corner highlight. I was obsessed. I'm going to apply some mascara to my lashes and then go in with some falsies. I'm using Koko lashes in the style Stella. And for my lips, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Lips Gloss in this shade Just a Glimmer. It's really pretty. It has some blue and purple reflex in it. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.